So as you can see here, I have separated all the parts. Needs to be cleaned up a bit here and there. Shouldn't take me that long to clean up these parts here, since it's very few. I mean, it's a lot, but not as a lot as a master grade, let alone a perfect grade. As I was cutting these parts up, I noticed another tray here that I wanted to show that I was going to remove, but I kind of remembered that I had one of the gold spray paints that I wanted to paint the gold parts. Unfortunately, that spray paint ran out, so I was saying, shucks, I guess I can't use that. But then I forgot that I had my gold marker. And for those of you who don't remember, this was the gold marker that I used to paint the inner frame and of course the extremities of, you know, the hands and the legs and the knees of the full burst Gundam, Strike Freedom Gundam, excuse me. And since everybody's been looking at my Strike Freedom full burst mode videos, you'll see that I've used this. So here are the parts that I've already passed with the gold marker. The hands, this is the feet, portions of the joints which I'm going to have to snap off and then repass them again. But I kind of like how it came out with the hands and things like that. Now, it comes with polycap joints that are also in gold, but I don't think it'll be a wise idea to paint it gold. So, let me just clean this up, and then we're going to begin building this kit. Okay, so first up we're going to build is the body of the Strike Freedom Gundam. And first up, I'm going to take this part here, these two blue parts, the polycap, which actually doesn't really matter which side you put it on, but just make sure it's like this, so you can slide it in. So it looks like that. And then just put this part in, like so. So it looks like this. Now, we'll put this to the side, and then we'll take this part. Now this part is already, I put in one of the decals on this. Yeah, I could have painted it, but we'll leave it the way it is for now. It has a nice shine to it, and I think it's pretty cool. So we'll take the vents, the chest vents, it goes like that. Then we have the, polycap for the neck, so it goes like this. And then I painted the edges here, but I guess it's not really necessary considering it's going to be covered. And as long as it's in this position, just make sure you put it like this. So one there, and then one over here. And then we'll take the waist, slide it in like so over here. If we can get it in there, there we go. And then this part, we cover the back like so. It's a little tough. Ah, interesting. It's not all the way in properly. Let's try that again. And I think I forgot to shave off a little bit of the plastic over here, so let's make sure it's taken care of. Now we put it in all the way. Yep, that's fine. Then we flip this around like this and close it up like that. And there's definitely a lot of movement, space, you know, positioning of these parts pretty well. And then we have the the chest cannon, which I did paint in gold, which came out pretty good. So this is done. Moving on to the head, I've already prepared the eyes, and yes, this could have been painted, but for the interest of time, I don't feel like doing it. So I'm going to stick this part here for the red chin, so it looks like that. It's a little chinny chin. And you want to take the back head, put him in like so. So it looks like that. And you cover the remaining part of the head like so. That's alright. Then we have the red. This is a very, very small red part here, as you can see. So be very careful. Try to get it. You know what? I don't want this thing to pop out in the future. So let's make sure it's properly there. Now, a little glue there wouldn't hurt. And then slide that in there. So it looks like that. I shaved off a little bit on the edges here, but I was afraid to shave off there because I may snap it off and break it off. And I'll put this on like this. So it looks like that. Alright. Come on. There we go. I might as well put this one on just so we can get it out of the way. So it looks like that. There we go. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright. So far so good. Let's now move on to the next part. Alright, so the next part of this build is the beam rifles. The two beam rifles of the high-grade Strike Freedom. And I didn't understand the reason why they did this, but they actually made this part all, gray. You would think they would make it all white, and then give it, like, maybe some stickers for you to put on for the gray. Hell, there's not even stickers for this to make it white. So, it is one of those, I guess, parts that you really gotta paint now. White, and I forgot the blue trim as well. Well, anyway, let's assemble this. So right now we have this part here, followed by this guy. I gotta make sure this is right. I think that's pretty much it. And we have this one that goes here. Yeah, check that out. Now, some parts here needs to be sanded, so I got my sanding stick here. I'll do that in a moment. As for this part of the gun, yikes. We have this part here that I have already pre-assembled. Put that here. And then we have the grip. So that goes over there. Well, you seal this one up. And then we'll take these two parts. Interesting. Am I looking at something wrong here? Do you need that? No. Well, that goes here. Wow. There's some interesting parts here I didn't notice. I know. Okay, this one goes here. I guess this is is this some sort of weird parts forming gun? Because that one goes here, and that's it. That is strange. I guess you can part form this kit in one way or another. I guess when you do it like that, and I guess this part here that I just threw extends the barrel a little bit more, I guess. So, alright, so I guess that option is there. Alright, so these two guns are done. Let's move on to the next part. Alright, so now we're going to work on the arms of the Strike Freedom Gundam. We're going to begin with the joints, the shoulder joints. So we have this part here. That's done. And then you take the shoulder parts. Make sure this is faced that way. Take the blue part here, stick it into this. And then take this part. Yikes! The whole thing falls apart. Ah, boy. Well, at least it didn't fall under the table. Let's try that again. So, take this part, put it here. And then take the blue part, put it in here like so. And I might as well get this one sealed up, so put a little glue here. And then close it up. Now, again, I'm going to use the stickers that come with this kit. And I want to align it up properly. Like that. And press on it. And then fold it to the sides. There you go. I could have easily painted this using, I have a red marker. But this one, I like the metallic version of this. This is pretty nice, so it's okay. Now, for the forearm, you want to put this part here, which will of course support the arm, the hand. And then you have this part here that has to be in the curved position, like that. Close this up, like so. Then you have the shield guard for the arm. You have the red trim part, which needs to be shaved off a bit. Some plastic. And put that there. Then you have the gold part here that I painted, but as you can see, it's not completely painted because I couldn't paint the whole thing. Let me remove a little bit of the plastic here. There we go. This will be retouched up again. So you put that there. You put this part here, like so. And you bring this top part down, like so. Until it snaps into place. Wow. That's going to be a hard part to remove if I want to retouch it up again. Well, this part, of course, is the hands. I'm using the open hands for now. These two parts will be for the closed hands. So there we go. And there it is. The arms of the high-grade Strike Gundam is now complete. It's fairly good detail. I can see where it could use a lot of work in painting and detailing and stuff like that, but it's done. Okay, let's now move on to the next part.